Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds, by birth also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within.
You will inherit the future. We got to rewrite the code in our soul because it's a matter of the soul. It's a matter of the will. People that have a will to win are the ones who win. These are the people that see the future. These are the people that see not where the hockey puck is, but they see where the hockey puck is going. And that's the type of person that we all need to evolve to become. I learned years ago that the difference between people that get things done and people that do not is sheer willpower. Out of all the motivational speeches you have heard, how much of it have you retained and applied to your life? Because understanding the power and the difference between what is impossible and what is possible, it all comes back to your perspective and your capacity. If your why is big enough, then your will be powerful enough to persevere through the how. You're not looking for resources when you have a will. You become resourceful. And that's the difference between people that see this thing as possible and people that do not. It comes down to one thing, and that is your will. So you don't want it bad enough. You don't want it bad enough. That's why you can't get it done. And so the how intimidates you. And the what boxes you in. We're more concerned about collaboration than character. I think we need to come back to a place where we're examining ourselves as an individual before a people. We make the people better when we deal with the person. You got to deal with the person. You got to deal with you. It's always going to be impossible to you if you don't see the power of your will and the power of your why.
What is going on, y'all? Hey, Dr. T, I think I caught you live tonight. Yep. What's up, sis? Let me know who's tapping in, friends. Look, this is Q4, okay? I'm going to be going over a few things about Q4 and how you can actually, wow, it's 10:30. Look, I ain't even going to hold y'all here long because I got another destination to be at. But Q4, listen. There is a whole lot of stuff going on for the last couple of days. I've been coming back over here just to notify you guys and let you know all of the crazy things that are happening. And if you're not aware, just to recap, and again, I'm going to tell you guys this. I never come by here to tell you guys anything to promote fear or anything of that sort, to promote confusion, because I know at the end of the day, the enemy ain't doing nothing but what he is allowed to do, okay? I come by here so that we are educated and we know how to strategically move. It's just bottom line. You can choose to be on the losing end. You can choose to be on the end where you are being preserved, okay? That's just Bible. Yeah, I just happened to sign into YouTube. I've been watching replays. Oh wow, okay, sister. Well, I'm glad you live. I'm glad to see you, hun. I'm still, on Facebook prison, so I'm still locked up over there, and going through my husband's page. But I'm glad you're able to catch me live over here on the tube, on the YouTube. They've been tripping too, but it's all good. Um, a lot of things are about to happen. I'm not even going to talk about all of the things that are happening, all of the things that have happened. I'm talking about a lot of things are about to happen. And I know these are not topics that, these platforms. Um, hold on, let me try this again over here because I notice when they start blocking you and taking your stuff down, they shadow ban you. And that's what's been happening. Even on my Facebook, they allow me to post, but it's shadow banned. Um, give me 1 second. It's crazy the level of control that these people will implement. Okay. And that's why it's very, very, very important, you guys. Um, there we go. For us to have our own stuff. It ain't nothing wrong with saying that. I'm going to keep on shouting it from the mountaintops. Okay. We need to have our own stuff. We need to be more concerned about us than anything. And I don't care if you get tired of hearing that. We need to be very concerned about us. And we need to worry about what we have in store or in place or what plans we have for our family. Now, one thing that I do know with all of the icky things popping themselves up again, you guys definitely need to make sure that you're stocking up on vitamins and all of that stuff. I do have a free emergency guide that you can download absolutely for the free 99 with just basic, emergency supplies, because things are happening and there are things that are about to happen that we are really not prepared for. So it doesn't matter if I got to come and say it until I'm purple in the face. At least I know my hands will be clean. That's one thing that I do know. But when I come over here, I don't come over here to tell y'all, oh my gosh, like there's no hope. There's always hope. And I'm going to say this, if you're a kingdom believer, then this is a good time for you. And it's actually a strategic time for you to be placed for such a time as this. If you have ever been called to be the chain breaker in your family, I don't care if it's just in your household. If you called to be the path paver in your family for just your children, for just your grandchildren, etc., then so be it. It's time to build. When I come by here to share these things, it is for simply this purpose only, because we commanded to watch and pray. And both of those words, watching is an action. Okay. Praying is also an action. It's not just lip service. You can speak 100 words a day, but if you don't believe, if you don't put some type of movement behind that faith, it's just blanket. It's just dead. Faith without works is also dead. You can pray and you can believe, but if you're not working according to what you believe, then it's dead. It's just dead faith. If you know that these people are coming for you and you start working towards what you see, I see myself being protected. I see my family being okay. If they came with a food crisis, these are very important things we all should be doing at this point in time, because nobody should ever have the power to feed us, because if we give them that power to feed us on the lease, then we give them the power to starve us. And that's very dangerous. And one thing that Dr. Tawana see is I see some similarities, a lot of similarities of what happened in 2019, right before 2020, right before that whole entire, right before, they got ready to go through the whole motions again, I see the same similarities. Am I seeing them by myself, or is everybody else that I'm speaking to on tonight? Can you see them? Do you mind letting me know in the chat or the comment section? Do you see similarities that you saw in 2019 popping off over into 2020? Yes or no? Because if you answer yes and you see it, then my question to you is, what are you doing to prepare yourself, okay, for what is coming? These people are willing to go to the extreme. It doesn't matter. And if they're willing to go to the extreme, you should be willing to go to the extreme. And right now is the opportune time. Okay, this is Q4. If you've been following me for any amount of time, over 12 months, then you know every time in Q4 I come by here and I'll let y'all know. Now is the time to come up over here real quick, get you what you need, and get on out of the way, okay? For whatever is coming. Hint, hint, I got to talk in code. You really have to be laser sharp focused in this season, in this time, window of time that you have. You have to be diligent. You have to be a finisher. You have to believe. Those are all characteristics of somebody who believes this is going to work for me. Those who believe I will not be in a position where I'm subjecting myself or my family to things that I don't believe in. So this is what I'm doing to make sure, to ensure, to safeguard, to prepare, to preserve my family no matter what. That is all of our priority. All of our priority is to have us and our family. God here, us and our family in that order as priority. Not my job, not my church, not any of that, because those things are interchangeable. They can be here today and gone tomorrow. And then if you put all of your resources and energy in that, when that is affected, your whole structure crumbles. That's too costly. And this is what happened in 2020. This is still a result of what we see in all the mental illness that we see in. That's a result for people being captivated for an amount of time where they didn't know how to function because they were used to the everyday hustle and bustle, going here, doing that, and then when everything shut down, it messed with their mental health because they were not used to that. They didn't know how to pivot. Some people still do not know how to pivot from that. You see it very present in our young people. And I'm here to tell you that something much worse is going to come again. Now, check this out. I'm just going to recap and cover a few articles that they said, not me, since they like to pick with my lives and stuff when I come over here and tell the truth, okay? I didn't know. I had drank a drink. I had drunk some soda before I started the live, and it was just sitting here on my chest. Why y'all didn't tell me? I saw an article, and I really don't want to get into all of the articles because I said that I wasn't going to be here too long, but you guys can actually go and look it up, okay? I saw an article where they said that they have these mosquitoes that are stinging people and making them very sick. And so now they have to go and spray this repellent throughout the whole city to get rid of the mosquitoes that's making people get really sick and not be able to recover. Now, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. It's a hard for me, a hard one. Because you best believe it's going to be a lot more people not feeling so well. There's people that I know in California. There's people that I know in Georgia. There's people that I know in Texas. There's people that I know in New York. Everybody's saying the same thing right now. In the middle of a summer, okay? When Divock 19, go ahead and flip it back, okay? Flip the letters, reverse them, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. When Divock 19 died out in the summertime, now we got Divock 19 in the dead of summer rear its head, come back from Paris with all the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? The same Olympics where they mock Christ. Now they came back and then they had the DNC over in Chicago, and a bunch of them they wasn't feeling really well and they all tested positive. So then they went back to wherever, and they calling this thing a super spreader. All, of course, if you got too many people unable to move around because they're not feeling well, then they won't be able to go on that day and put their little papers in a box. Okay, they won't be able to go and cast their choices. Not to mention, Donald Trump is supposedly supposed to be going to court on the 18th. And the news is saying the National Guards is actually occupying these hotels that are undocumented immigrants. Nice hotels that are now being paid for by the government to house undocumented immigrants. The National Guard is guarding these buildings and these hotels, shall I say, so that when they arrest Donald Trump on the 18th, quote unquote, from what they say, the National Guard will be there in case whatever pops off. I'm just bringing y'all up to date on all of the chaos that's ensuing around us. And it doesn't matter what's going on, it always tends to affect us. War affects us. It always causes oil prices to go up. It always causes food prices to go up. War always affects us. Pandemics affects us. We don't have a means to go in and make an earning, pay our bills, bare minimum. Elections always affect us. It's taxpayers' dollars that are funding elections. Everything always affects us. So I'm saying to you here on tonight, with all of the things going on around, even if they don't arrest Mr. Trump on September the 18th, okay? November, I think the 10th or the 5th, November the 5th or the 10th, whatever day that the election is certified, you still can prepare for some stuff. It's too much racial hate. It's too much division. It's too much hatred. It's too much. It's too much untogetherness. We're not together, so you can expect something. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So prepare yourself accordingly. While they doing all of this, you should be doing all of that. While they over here doing this inward fighting, you should be taking the time to learn a new skill. Please, I beg you to learn you a skill. The job losses don't ever affect the big corporate heads. It always affects the people that's been running the company. And I think that is an absolute slap in the face. Just like I think that renting a home that you've treated like your home, lived in, paid all of the rent, their mortgage on their home, and then one day when you can't afford to pay the rent because of whatever is happening, inflation, job loss, injury, life is lifing, and you can't pay your rent in a couple of days, you get a 30-day notice. Now, not only can you not pay your rent, you're faced with where I'm going to go. And your credit is messed up because you have to leverage your credit because you don't have enough cash every single month, which makes you go into debt. Now you're stressed out because you're into debt and you wonder about what you're going to lose. I think it is an absolute slap in the face for you to get up and sacrifice your time every single day, however many days you sacrifice. I don't care if it's volunteerism, okay? For when that company has to cut people and try to figure out their budget because their money is not the same money. They didn't prepare for all 4 seasons and their money is not the same money. Now they got to start making adjustments. You're going to be the first one on the chopping block. And I think that that is an absolute slap in the face. I can come up over here and build you an empire, yet I have none. You notice you can't build 2 empires at one time? You cannot build 2 empires at one time. You're going to either build yours or you're going to be building somebody else's. The problem with the latter, building somebody else's empire, is that it does not benefit your family whatsoever. Maybe in the now. And that's just barely getting by. That's it. You just barely, that's dangerous. Where you and your family is just barely getting by because you can barely not be getting by and be reduced to ground zero. Whether you are the head of the household, male or female, whatever the situation may be. If you are the breadwinner, the sole provider, something happens to you and you just barely getting by and you can no longer perform, because one thing that I do know is that your muscles get tired and they wear out, and there's only so much labor your muscles could take. There is only so much labor your mind can take. And the Lord had to remind me here today, even myself, and I got it floating across the screen. People are stressed out and wore out and tired because they are working with their muscle and they are working with the time, which is a limited amount of time. We all have been given a limited amount of time. And we don't know. That's the thing about it. Medication has an expiration date. It tells you exactly the date it's going to expire. Milk has an expiration date. It tells you the exact date it's going to expire. Okay? Everything has an expiration date. Our life has an expiration date. We don't know the date or time is going to expire. So we have to live every single day like it's our last. This could be, because it potentially could be your last day. And what you did with your time that you was given to change the narrative in your household, change the narrative in your family, change, what the last name meant, change the income status, change the educational knowledge, whatever it was for you to do, and you did not do that because you were so busy doing other things. You're going to be accountable. And that's the scary part for me, that I did not create myself. I'm wise enough to know that. And then I'm going to have to go back and give an account to the maker that created me. And I want to at least make sure I did my part. It is not the government's part. It is not the government's part. It is not. It is not their responsibility to be out here taking care of our elders, Social Security. This is what most people is afraid of. Losing my Social Security so that they can never have more than Social Security. No, we're supposed to be able to have our elders where they live comfortably. We are instructed to take care of our elders. That's number one. They're not supposed to be in rest homes. And if you can't take care of your family, then the next burden that it falls on is the church. This is called order. A wise man and wise woman leaves an inheritance to their children's children, period. What are we out here doing? And we're that close from World War III. I mean, so close we can probably blink our eye. You know how fast your eye blinks? We're that close to World War III. It talks about nuclear fallout. It talks about how destructive and damaging it will be for people. That is in the scripture, in the book of Psalms. Why is the rich and the wealthy, no matter what, and hear me clearly when I say this, because I am not one at all whatsoever. Hold on, let me stop this over here. I am not one whatsoever that's out here trying to save my life. I didn't give me life, so I can't save it. And if I try to, I would lose it. But I am instructed to preserve it. And I'm also instructed to follow what the ant does. And I do know that the ant only has 60-day lifespan, 60 days. We are commanded to learn from the ants. They have no masters. They have no bosses telling them what to do. Yet and still, when the time is right, they get up and they work. Their lifespan is only 60 days. So that means on day 58, they should say, hey, look, I got 2 days left. Y'all go out there and do the work. I'm good. Don't count on me. I'm chilling. I'm dying in 2 days. They don't do that. They will still be out there working until their 60 days are up and they die, as if they had 100 years to live. Another thing about the ants, and why we're told to learn from the ants, is because they know during the wintertime they can't come out. They only got a 60-day lifespan. The water, the rain, the torrential, weather would absolutely kill them. So during the summertime, during the hottest time of the year, they are out working in unison, preparing for the winter, because they know if they come out in the winter, they're dead. Now, they don't have anybody to tell them it's getting ready to be wintertime. So during the summer, you go ahead and build you a big old colony and get you enough food to last. They get enough food to last them the whole entire winter. That's why you don't see them. And they work by the boatloads. They be all in your house. They find trails and bring all their partners. You see how they bring all their people with them? They not like, yeah, I'm going to get this information over here. I'm going to get this piece of bread. I'm going to get this little French fry over here and try to drag it back by myself. No, I actually need help. So I'm telling all the family to come on, and we're going to actually create a highway. We're going to have people coming this way to go get it, and then those who get it, they're going to go ahead and go back and take it to the camp. And we're going to tell everybody to come until we all can carry off what was laid here on the ground. And we didn't even have to go and work ourselves hard for it. We came together. God made it fall on the ground. We came together. We put our resources and our strength. We took it on back to the colony, and then we came on back out, okay? Because we know that there's a time coming that we can't work. Now, if we are instructed to learn from the ant, then what are we doing? The word also says this: if you see calamity coming from afar off and don't cover it yourself, you are a fool, and disaster will come upon you. What does that mean? You see things happen, and we all do. Why do you think we're seeing these things? Because God has given us warnings. God has not just given us warning so that we can pray. We definitely better be praying. But he gave us warning so that we can build. He told his children, now I want you to go over here, and this is the way I want you to prepare your meal, because I'm getting ready to come and clean shop. I want you to have your shoes on your feet. Be ready to go. But before that, I want you to go to your neighbors, the Egyptians, and take all their gold and all of their silver and all of their clothes and their raiments. And then this is the way that I want you to eat that meal. And then I want you to put the blood just like this, not no other way. And when I see that, then I'm gonna pass on by, and then I'm gonna go ahead and deliver you with my strong hand. And this is where you're going to go, and this is where I'm going to meet you, and this is where I'm going to provide for you. We don't know nothing about that right now. And God had to tell me today, it's not on you to provide for you. It's on me to provide for you, but it is on you to follow what I told you to do, because that's the only way my provision is available for you. If you want to keep on doing it and figuring it out, you're going to wear yourself out. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to be in fear. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be anxious because you're trying to figure it out when all you got to do is follow instructions. God is good, and he has given us an opportunity of a lifetime. I promise you, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela, your big mama, my great great granddaddy, Papa, and them, all of them would have loved to have the opportunity that we have readily available. We are the generation that they used to talk about. We're that generation. We're that generation that they used to pray about. They used to think it was their generation. That's why you've been hearing them say it for years. Baby, the Lord's going to come back soon. But we the generation that actually get to see it happening. We get to see exactly the Bible come to life. Everything that was written, being written, we get to see it come into life. It said in the last days, we better take heed. There will be wars and rumors of wars in the last days, in the very days that we are living. And we cannot pray those things away. Those are just things that are going to happen. But what we can do is we can obey and we can build. That's what we can do, because that's what God always instructed his people. So I wanted to say that above everything and anything, it is too costly now to obey God. It'll cost your whole family. Me and my husband just had a conversation. I wanted to do something that I know my spirit didn't tell me to do. My flesh wanted to do it so bad. And it wasn't like something demonic. It's just my flesh wanted to go to a place where I know God don't want me to go to. And I'm like, I'm ready to go back home to California. And it's really not time to go there. But I'm like, yeah, I'm really ready to go back home in California. And because I was so ready to do that, I began to look and find spots where, oh, this will be a cool spot. Yeah, this will be a cool spot. Yeah, we can go here. And I felt it in my spirit. Like, don't go there. That's not what I have for you. But my flesh was like, yeah, you know what? I've been out here. Look, I didn't came here, did what you told me to do. I've been serving. I'm done. I want to go back. And I had to tell my husband, I said, you know what? After a couple of hours, God was like, you done? I had to think about it. That's going to cost my whole family. It may seem pleasant. It may seem like this is the right thing to do. May try to rationalize and bargain and make it say, well, this is, this is what I chose to do, and it's helping my family, and this is how I felt. None of that ain't going to matter. None of that. I knew it was going to affect my family, and that's too costly. I have suffered losses that I can't never get back, and it affected my whole family. For real, for real. So I remembered it at that moment, and I'm going to share that. our lack of not doing something, our disobedience, our half obedience, excuse me, is the same as disobedience. If you've been told to do something and do it, and you stagnant about it, slow to do it, it's still disobedience. And that will affect not only yourself, but your family. His obedience always requires a right now response. I want you to get up. I want you to learn this new tool. I don't feel like learning this new tool, but right at that moment when he told you to learn that new tool, you didn't know, but he knew that somebody was going to come along your path and say, you know what, I really need to learn this new skill. And God then taught you the new tool, and now you help this person or whatever. And then they turn around and say, you know what, you really helped me save my business, whatever the case may be. And you know what, I just want to buy you a home. It don't matter. I'm just using that as an example because that's real life, everyday situations. If you can solve people problems, you'll never ever have a money problem. That's why you going to work is solving somebody's problem. It's called the boss. And that's why he don't have, or she don't have no issues with money. They solved their problem. We don't want to do the work, but we still want to receive the revenue. So let's hire people that want to do the work for minimum wage while we get to live the life that we like to live. Problem solved. If you solve people's problems, then money will never be a problem. You may just be a little homesick, sis. I may be, but I kid you not. I'm always going to do what God wants me to do, no matter how painful it is. But if I can go home, I will go home. I've been away from home for a very long time, 5 years. And, you know, I just rather go home. I love the beach. I love the water. It's very therapeutic and healing for me. I love, when you in the wilderness and you just by yourself. That's difficult. And most people won't walk on water and have that type of faith because it is a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice to be away from all of your family. It's a sacrifice to be away from, it's a sacrifice because it's like I can go do what I was doing and take care of my family. And I got a whole lot of skills to where I never have to go to work again a day in my life. That's why it's important to learn skills. I have skills and I have assets that I can pull out of a vault at any given time. And I can sell them from the skill sets and the different things that God had me learning in this dark place, in this isolated place, in this alone place, But I am ready to go back to, no cap. I'm ready to go back to California. Yes, sis. But I wanted to talk about Q4 real quick. I just wanted to share those words of wisdom. I'm never going to get on here and beat the bull or sugarfoot with y'all. There is, and I've been saying it, and I'm gonna keep on saying it because one thing's for sure and two things for certain: God's always gonna have a witness. What we getting ready to see has not been seen. And the situation just going to continue to get worse and worse. I've seen something, and I don't know if I can even pull it up. I would like for y'all to see it if I can play it. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. trying to find where I'm gonna see if I can play this over here. This is why this is important. This is why this is very serious. I'm gonna share a few clips, okay? Um, and then we'll go from there. Now, I did share with you guys this one, but I think this one has how the woman and how the people got to live in this apartment complex. And then I'm going to share some other stuff that just broke off like 5 or 6 hours ago. Like this one here. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if this is the one.
Venezuelan migrants. It is a situation in Aurora involving Venezuelan migrants that's been brewing for months. With every verifiable fact, there has been some misinformation and rumors. Well, tonight, we have new information on what we've learned is happening inside an apartment complex. This video has been making the rounds online since yesterday. Shows armed men walking through a building, knocking on doors, then entering an apartment. A former resident and at city council member tells us these men are part of a dangerous Venezuelan gang, and their numbers have been growing steadily because of the crisis at the border. The apartment complex is at 12th and Dallas and Aurora. That's east of the border with Denver, and just a mile or so from the popular Stanley Marketplace. Tori Mason is your reporter in Aurora. Tori joins us now. You talked with a woman who lived there, watched all of this unfold, and she certainly said this was terrifying for her.
Yes, Karen, and even though she's moved, she's still terrified. It takes bravery to speak out on something like this, but she says it's worth it if it means action will be taken. There have been rumblings of new gang activity in Aurora all summer. Officials have skated around the topic, but now there's video and victims they can't deny.
It's really like being held hostage.
Cindy was a prisoner in her own home. She's lived in this building at 12th and Dallas for years. This summer, when crime got worse, Cindy got cameras. Doorbell video shows a group of armed men forcing their way into her neighbor's home. Another night, her camera outside captured 2 men approaching a vehicle, guns drawn. She's called 911 so often, they know her by name.
He said, ever considered leaving?
If I could afford to leave, I wouldn't be there.
She says neighbors fall asleep to gunfire. Her car still damaged from an overnight shootout.
This is a bullet hole.
It was one of the few times Aurora police responded.
They will call me and say, I'm sorry, but we're not coming. We're not coming until it's a bad enough crime.
This week, her pleas for help were finally answered, not by the city, but by Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky.
I think that politics is being played here with people's lives.
While APD and the city denied gang activity, Jurinsky moved Cindy out of that apartment herself. For weeks, officers have told her their hands were tied.
What I am told is that police leadership put it out that no less than like 3 or 4 officers could respond to one of these complexes.
Wednesday, Aurora police said they're aware that components of TDA are operating in Aurora. In a statement, APD says it would be improper at this time for the city and APD to make any conclusory statements about specific incidents or provide details about law enforcement strategy and operations. Based on our initial investigative work, we believe reports of TDA influence in Aurora are isolated.
I now have other property owners, other apartment complexes calling and telling me the same kinds of things.
Food is the biggest commodity over there.
Cindy says she survived the ordeal by staying quiet, giving them food and bed bug spray every night, praying she'd hear sirens.
They left us there to die.
In her new home, far away, the peace she feels is fleeting because for so many others, she says there is no escape, no solution, and no sign that help will ever come.
My family lives in Aurora. My daughters live there. I talked them into moving to Aurora. If someone doesn't do something now, their apartments are next.
Now, Cindy says there needs to be more action and more help for people in her situation. Like she told me earlier, there's no program that says, hey, you've been run out by a gang. Let's step in and help you with the deposit. She's lucky to get the help that she did, Karen.
That's terrible. Just so terrible. Tori, what's next? What are the next steps?
Well, the city and the Aurora Police Department.
So I'm going to show y'all the next one. Hold on, let me go to the back. Hopefully it's still there.
All right, get this. Federal authorities in El Paso relinquishing custody of a man linked to this violent jewelry robbery. This happened back in June in Denver. So our partners at News Nation, they're reporting it's part of a Venezuelan gang. They do report Homeland Security officials turned over the suspect, Gene Torres Roman, to the Denver County Sheriff's Office. The brutal robbery caught on video shows several young men pulling guns, even pistol whipping two women. So a few days after El Paso SWAT officers took several people into custody, happened at a motel, and reportedly Torres was there. It's not clear what the status of the other people taken into custody are either.
Let me go to the next one.
I stopped by here at 12th and Dallas, got quite a few. I stopped by here at 12th and Dallas, got quite a few of our officers out here that are out here tonight again. I've been out here for several weeks, making contacts with our residents, reassuring them about the criminal activity that's happening here and how we're going to address it. We're out here. We want to reassure the people that live in this community that we are actively investigating criminal activity that's happening and listening to them to so that we can learn anything that we're missing. You know, what are we missing, and actually find out what exactly is going on. We're out here because we care. I mean, nobody should be wearing this uniform if they don't care. And we want the residents and the people that live here to know that we care. We've been talking to the residents here and learning from them to find out what exactly is going on. And there's definitely a different picture. I'm not saying that there's not gang members that don't live in this community, but what we're learning out here is that gang members have not taken over this complex. We've really made an effort to the last few days to just really ask the specific questions and the direct questions in terms of the gang activity and who's actually making sure that people aren't paying rent to gang leaders or gang members, that's not happening. And we've discovered here today and yesterday talking to so many residents that that's not the case. We've been talking about, and they've been sincere with us. We really believe that they are sincere with us. And we're standing out here, and I can tell you that gang members have not taken over this apartment complex. I stopped by here.
Now, they got live footage of gang members taking over apartment complexes. This is how the media will spin it. You just heard the lady say, I had to move. You heard the councilwoman say that they had to move people, not just her. It was another couple they had to move because these people had to have 10 deadbolts on their doors and something that you push under the handle to keep them people from breaking in. It had gotten really bad and the police was not responding. So of course they want to save face. Okay. But there's actual footage and you cannot debunk that. Let me go ahead and grab it real quick. Let me see if this will pull up. Hold on, let me open it up. Viewing channel. Okay, well, let me in. Okay, so I guess it's not gonna let me in. Hold on. Let me let y'all see this one, okay? Matter of fact, let me go back and find the footage. Hold on one second. Okay, here it goes. I had to scroll up, so this site can't be reached. Why this site can't be reached? What the heck? Hold on, y'all. All right. Right. I'm finna show you y'all the National Guard. Had to get my links. They blocking me from opening it up in my Telegram, and that's really important that you see that. But nevertheless, we're gonna keep the party moving, okay? So you had the news saying no, nobody's paying money, and these are not gang members coming in and taking over the building, and those people are lying just so they can move out. Okay, well here it is for your own eyes to see. Okay, they put the people's stuff out, and they
nigga, the Venezuelans is taking over. They just jacked them? Oh, me. These niggas is out here tripping. Bro, damn, they done made a mess of shit.
Nigga, y'all are on bullshit out here. That is on bullshit.
Oh, shit. What the? Yeah, they're tripping. Nigga, they cracking off in the air and everything. They driving over the... Nigga, we almost just got hit. These niggas is on bullshit.
Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this next one up. And the media will lie and say, yeah, no, nothing is happening. That's a lie from the pits of hell, okay? We're going to move this. I don't need you showing me no notifications. Okay? Check this out. Let me move all these ads out the way. Group of 20 migrants attempted to enter California's school bus picking up students in really scary scene, officials say. Okay? Let me get you the video. Come on, lady. I don't know why it's taking so long for this to come on now. Come on. Play. Since that one I want to act stupid, I'll just come over here and do this one. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up over here. Right? Razante and Sister Angela. This is how they do it. That's why you cannot.
He said these adults, they weren't kids. He said, but they had backpacks on, Mom, and they tried to get on our bus. He said, and there was a lot of them.
The district confirmed 20 migrants tried to board the bus Wednesday morning. That's when parents and the driver stepped in, keeping the migrants at bay.
It was definitely really scary.
San Diego. Hold on, let me click on it so y'all can see exactly. Let me pause it. Let me go back, okay? So y'all can read it. Outraged parents in Jamal, California told Fox 5 San Diego they were scared for their kids after 20 migrants allegedly tried to board a local school bus, hijacked the bus, picking up students on August 28th, okay? This came after 3 men tried to board a different school bus in the same district a day earlier. Superintendent Liz Bystad said in a letter to parents that the group of migrants were walking in the middle of Highway 94 trying to stop one of the buses. Adding that all bus drivers have since been instructed to skip over stops where migrants are nearby. So your kids ain't safe. Earlier this year, the U.S. Border Patrol said its migrant processing centers in the San Diego region were at 245% capacity. This is crazy. And that 72% of migrants, who illegally crossed into the San Diego sector since June have not been allowed to continue into the U.S. 245%. Okay. Alarming San Diego mom sounds off on bus.
Parents in California say a group of 20 migrants tried to board a school bus that was picking up young children. Nicole Cardinali is the mother of one of those children who was on the bus, and she joins me now. Can you just tell us exactly what happened?
Yes, so a couple mornings ago, my son was on his way to school and a neighboring bus stop. There were 20 illegal immigrants that did try to attempt to board his bus I assume, back to San Diego City.
So they were looking for transportation more than anything else, but I guess the kids were scared to death, right?
Oh, yes, exactly. They were very confused that strangers in a large group were trying to get on their bus.
What's the school doing about this?
They did plan an action right away. They did, we do have a police escort following the buses as of right now.
Are you letting your child back on the bus?
He has not ridden the bus, no.
Is he scared?
He is scared. He's still a little shooken up by the event.
Okay. What's going on? What do you want? What changes do you want to make? I mean, like at the border, for example.
Right. And so now that the initial shock of the incident has settled a little bit, it's time to call action for this is a bigger issue than just in our small town. With these thousands of, migrants coming over, it's just not feasible, economically. It's an economic burden. And now it's become a public safety issue.
Do you see them?
Period. Okay. It is a public safety issue. Do you understand me? We can go on here for days and days and days, literally. Okay. I got so much content, literally. I was trying to see if I wanted to show y'all something else. I told y'all last night about Governor Newsom giving these people $150,000 to buy them new homes here. Okay? So they here to stay. And this is the way that they acting. You can go on TikTok. You can go on YouTube. I mean, literally type in Venezuelan. Just period, point blank. Venezuelan gangs and what the top news is, okay? Armed Venezuelan gangs take, here, you can come here, and especially on TikTok, and you can see exactly what's been going on with these Venezuelan gangs. You can type in New York, you can type in Massachusetts, you can type in whatever you want to type in, okay? Chicago, if you type that in, Chicago, it's going down there, okay? For sure. Suspected trend de Agra gang members.
First here at 5 o'clock, members of a
criminal cases. You can just go back. They just unalived upcoming or inspiring rapper or whatever, okay? Special task.
Tonight we are following up on the city of Aurora's plans to close.
Special task force investigating Venezuelan gangs' alleged ties to Aurora. So that was 3 weeks ago. What I just showed you with them guns and all of that stuff, ousted Aurora tenants have just hours left to leave. Check it out.
Apartment complex here in Aurora. It says, "Save our souls." You see the letters right there, SOS. A message written out in rocks in the middle of this complex. This is located near Nome Street.
Well, people there have just a few hours left before they'll be forced to leave. Tonight, we're speaking with a family that is impacted and learning more about their situation. Fox 31's Greg Nieto joins us live now with the very latest on their emotional story. Greg.
Yeah, Matt, in the middle of the quad of that building, there's a big sign or flag that reads, "Need more time." Unfortunately, tonight, time is running out. For many families in Aurora, this is a week of going back to school. For the families of 1568 Nome Street, though, it's the final hours of calling this place home. The city giving these residents until 7 a.m. tomorrow to be out. In the parking lot is where we first meet up with Ethel and her husband.
So where are you going to go?
We don't know.
Ethel says city-issued hotel vouchers won't help them much because she and her husband were never asked to sign a rental contract.
They're asking for contracts. They're asking for, this receipts. They never gave us contracts. They never gave us receipts. They just took cash.
The city says it continues to work to find solutions via hotel assistance and deposit assistance on new places for the more than 85 people to now live.
The city's been committed to providing resources the entire time.
Up on the 4th floor is where we meet Iriana Perez. She shows us the unit she shares with her 3 children and her cousin.
No tengo luz en la cocina. Él no cumplió con eso. Él no me daba respuesta.
She says for the past 3 months, she's always paid her rent on time, but has had continuing issues with lighting in the kitchen and issues with the front door and
So I'm going to just get to the story, okay? These people, quote unquote, try to remove the Venezuelan gang from that had occupied that building. This was 2 weeks ago. And they was trashing the building, tearing the building up. And so the landlords made everybody move out because it was like when they come and put out one gang or one family or whatever, the migrants, only 15 more would come back in there, tearing up their properties, the whole 9 yards. You guys can continue, your research. Look in New York, what's going on there. Look in Texas, what's going on there. Look in Chicago, like I just did. Look in Colorado, everywhere. And there is no National Guard whatsoever. But there's a dude who found the National Guard protecting these migrants at this hotel in New York, all in the name of, well, we know that Donald Trump is going to be arrested. So that's why the National Guard is here. Couldn't be further from the truth. Whether he's going to get arrested or not, I don't know. You just don't know what they're going to do. But let me see if I can open this up again. This is what I was trying to show y'all over here. It probably won't open it up, but I wanted to show you guys this so you guys have a foundation, okay? It won't let me open it, but this is now, it wasn't the, it was the mosquitoes, but it's this virus. And it's prompting who? Them to wear spray outdoors and issue voluntary curfews for now and closing off public areas. Okay? We're going right back to the same similarities that we had in 2020. They started in 2019. Okay? And they're not the only ones. Look at Alabama. Look up Tennessee. They didn't already lock down certain parts. You cannot go out from dusk to dawn. Can't have no activities. I think it's 2 other states that didn't shut down. I know one was Alabama and one was another one. Shut down they in-person schools. It's coming, okay? It's coming, and that's why we're here having this conversation. So with that being said, let me go ahead and stop the share over here. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. Let me see if they will actually allow me to open. Hold on. National. Let me see if it's on YouTube. National Guard at hotel in New York. I forgot what the name of the hotel was, but hopefully. Where's the dude that? Well, I'm gonna just share the screen with y'all over here. Y'all can see. I'm gonna research Arkansas. Okay. These folks is like they coming over here hurting us. Okay, for real. There are now more asylum seekers living in city shelters, and you ain't got room for your everyday Americans. Okay. 11 months ago, arrest made in New York City. We continue to bring you amid the National Guard sent for help. They ain't came and help at all. Okay. New York National Guard to secure hotel sheltering migrants and new charges in rush shooting. Okay. So I guess this was their topics. New York National Guard to secure hotel sheltering migrants. This was 1 year ago. I want y'all to pay attention to this headline. New York National Guard to secure hotels sheltering migrants. Why the hell would National Guard be sheltering migrants in America a year ago? But now all of a sudden, okay, New York National Guard to secure hotel sheltering immigrants following blank assaults, right? Okay, now hopefully he showed a video. Hopefully he showed. Let me see.
Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Saturday morning.
Let me see if I can just find the video in here. Hold on 1 second. They might not let it gonna be played over here on YouTube. I'm not too for sure. He's just talking, y'all, bro. We didn't pass.
I think Europe is
pass up on you. Hold on. Let me go over here to LV. I know he has it for sure. Okay.
the country, but because it's kind of they treat
So
in general elections, but I know they obviously
hold on.
Trump has
Is this
we
it?
have this from Kamala Harris.
Hold on. Here we go.
Hope not, but wow. So yeah, so that's what's going on here, and yeah, September 18th.
Here we go.
With Nat.
All right, let me blow this up so y'all can see this. Okay. Now, it said 1 year ago that the National Guard was, protecting the hotels where the immigrants.
National Guard. Take a listen.
Is the Army turning this thing into a migrant shelter? Why are you guys here? It's a hotel. Why is the Army at this hotel?
We're here at the request of the state.
We're here at the request of the state.
The state of New York has put the Army into hotels? What the hell is that about? This is a public hotel,
They instantly
right?
leave.
What is the Army doing in this hotel? Have you guys taken over this hotel? What is?
So you can't
What the fuck is the Army doing taking over civilian hotels in the middle of New York City? I can't record. So this is what I'm talking about, people. Do you think those guys are there to help you or me? What is going on?
Okay. Excuse his language. That's his content, not mine. But you got them protecting migrants. Meanwhile, people are being put out of their houses. Children are being threatened going to school with migrants by the groves jumping on their school buses, hijacking their school buses, whether they're looking for transportation or not. Businesses and gun owner stores being robbed. Y'all just go look it up. Okay? Just go look it up. So my purpose in sharing all of that is to share with you your best interest is not their concern. The migrants' best interest is the concern. The very people they bringing over here, giving them a lot of money, okay, to buy homes, to learn new skills. I'm telling y'all right now, they learning new skills. Not only do they get a win in life, come over here, something you ain't never got. Who done handed you $150,000 to go buy your new house? Matter of fact, if your mama or your grandparents, maternal or paternal grandparents owned a home and you've never owned a home, you wouldn't even qualify for the program. But if they've never owned a home here in the United States, nor their parents, but they've owned property, homes, castles, mansions in other countries, they can get $150,000 in cash for a house out in California. It's ridiculously crazy. They get free health care while you don't. Okay. You either got to pay for private insurance or you got to wait like Aunt Jemima for real for an appointment to go get your teeth pulled or your teeth cleaned. It just doesn't make any sense. So again, they don't have your best interests. So you should have your best interests. That's my sole purpose of you seeing things going on out here. This will definitely lead to a civil fight where you got all them people, 2 million, then cross the border. 2 million. And these people think that they just come over here, take our tax dollars, take our homes, they can come and squat on your property. And if you try to go and move them out of your property, you're going to jail. How is that? They don't have to have mail there anymore. I'm in government contracts, y'all. So I know what type of money they spend it. If you had an Airbnb business right now, you would be a millionaire for just allowing, since y'all taking our tax dollars to support them, let me go ahead and get some of mine back. Okay? Let me show y'all real quick. And I'm not going to be here much longer. But let me show y'all real quick. Let me show y'all a play, how you can actually position yourself to win and win real fast. So you can have something for you and your family that does not depend on the government to take care of you, because the government don't care. That's why they give a Chinese hate crime bill, they give a Jew hate crime bill, they'll give an Asian hate crime bill, they'll give an LGBT hate crime bill, but they won't give you a hate crime bill. They won't give you no nothing. You can't even get a house. They don't even want you living in the neighborhood. It's called redlining. Hold on one second. Here's a play that you can play. Let me find the tab. Okay, here we go, right here. Here's a play that you can play. Since y'all is paying all this big money to house them in hotels and stuff like that, shoot, boy, don't play with me. Hold on, thanks. Check. Hold on. Oh, Crexy. Okay, Crexy. Okay, so I'm gonna just show you guys this on this part, not now, how you can play and position yourself to win. Okay, with no credit and no cash. I don't have to do that. So now we're gonna come right here, type in. Oh, let me go back over here so y'all can see. Okay, this is how I would run a play. Period. Point blank. Y'all taking our tax monies. Let me get mine back legitimately. I'll go ahead and use my current location. Period. Okay. Matter of fact, let me go to Arkansas. Okay. I know they always have cheap dirt or cheap deals. No, I don't want to get on your list. Bye. Okay. So I don't need you to show the map either. We're gonna go just like this. Check me out, okay? Now, this is in Arkansas. You see this right here? You can come get you some land for $6,000. Okay? I typed in a certain keyword where I don't have to use any money out of pocket to come get this. I'm also going to show you how you can go buy some of this for cheaper than this and then turn around and sell it for this in real life. Okay? This ain't just land banking. This is just real estate. This is how I would take advantage and go take what I buy over here and sell it to the government and get paid a lot of money, okay, to make sure that they migrants got somewhere to stay. I sure will, okay? So let's go down and see what they got on their finance. Let's see what they got here. We got a building there. 275,000, 1.9 acre. Okay, cool. This right here, I can get this from the bank. This $635,000. This is for a hotel or motel. Okay. I don't know how many rooms they have there, but I would definitely go ahead and put the migrants up, because for each room that I have available for a migrant is a $20,000 bag. If I provide them breakfast, if I provide them lunch, toilet paper, if I provide them any of that, that's called a service. And I can build that individually. You need tissue? That's a service. You need a toothbrush? That's another service. Oh, okay. You need bed sheets? That's another service. Okay. It's a way to play the game. But I can go get this hotel owner financed without no cash and without no credit. Period. Okay. Okay. See what else they got. This is some type of industrial complex. Here goes some duplexes in Greenwood. It's 10 units, $129,000 a unit. Okay. They want $1 million for that. Wonder how much the price is. When you see the number like $1 million, be like, that's a lot of money. No, it's not, because I can show you your money back. If I go and I buy these 10 duplexes for $1,299,000, okay? And the rent on these units right now in Arkansas, I'll just say, let me go my calculator. I'll say I got 10 units and I'm charging at least $2,600 a month. Let me take that back. $2,600. I'm making $26,000 a month. Okay. If I times that times 12, I'm already at almost 500,000. So in about 2 years, I can have this paid off in full if I wanted to. However, now that I have acquired this property, right, and I can live in one, so I don't have any rent to pay at all. I now have a free home that I can stay in. I now have passive income, residual income coming in. I can actually pay them this $1 million back in 5 years' time, meaning that I can hold this property, let it appreciate, pull all the equity out, okay? After I get all the passive income out of it in 5 years, pull off the equity and then pay the bank back that way, okay? So there's so many different ways that you can play. But if I just took this 10 units and then go over here to the government, because I'm finna show you what type of money they paying. You tell me, would you be able to pay this off? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me find out where my sharing tab is at. Where did you go? Where did you go? Okay, let me stop sharing that. And then what is this? Let me close that out. Let me close that out. There go Craigslist. Okay, so now we're going to come to these two websites. Let me close out some tabs here because okay, cool. Okay, so now I want to show you guys this too before I move on over to the government contracting space. I got all my tabs up. I want to show you guys, okay? Now, I just told y'all that I can go buy me some land for a little bit of nothing, okay? I can buy me an acre. I can buy me 0.5 acre. I can buy me half acre. I can buy all of this stuff, okay? I just come over here and tell me what section it is. But most important part I want to pay attention to is, as you can see here, I can buy me 1 acre of land, 1 acre, okay, for $292. This already has value in it, okay? It already has value in it. I can come and buy me some for as little as $99, okay? I can come and buy me lots of land. I can buy some for $126. Doesn't have a bid on it. So since ain't nobody bidding on it, and if the bid is getting ready to run out and I paid my $99 or my $126, it's mine, okay? It's a way to win the bids, okay? But as you can see, you can start with as little as $99. And then some of them go all the way up to like $5,000. You can see that one's $631. They don't have no bids on them. This one starts at $230, and one person is bidded just exactly what they asking for. So if I came in there and put a penny more, I would win the bid if the bid was over, okay? You got some in here. This is 0.5 acres. They want $1,000 for this. Current bid, they got several bids in here, okay? So somebody bid and said, look, I'll pay the $1,000. And then somebody else said, well, actually, I'll pay $2,205. Let's see what kind of property this is. Okay. And just come over here to the map because I want to see what's going on. Okay, I acknowledge that. All right, so let's see what this is. It's going to be right here. Construction owner owns it. It's 0.5 acres. Cool. Number of bids on this is 85. The highest bidder has bidded $2,205 on this. Time remaining is 22 days. I will let that time run out, and then boom, I'll just hit them with, if this was a property that I wanted. So way too bid, okay? So now if I want to see exactly, let me go ahead and close this out. It's this part right here that's highlighted in green. It's this half an acre. It's next to a church. It's on a main road. All of the good things that I would like to see, okay? You blow that up and see what's nearby it, okay? Oh, it actually comes with a house. Or what is this? Yeah, it comes with a house. All of that. Actually, here's another one under here. A little shed. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Definitely could take that, okay? Let's see how much this is already valued at. If I pay $2,000 for it. Hold on, I'm going to stop y'all. I'm going to stop this. Just a moment. Stop this share. Okay. So now I want to see. Close this. All right. All right. Check this out. Check this out. That's why they want this. Listen here. Y'all look at this, okay? Size of it is 0.5 acres. It's in a subdivision. Here's the address. But I just want to get to the meat and potatoes, okay? Just the dirt alone is already valued at $6,000. And the buildings that is on it is valued at $16,000. So combined, I already would be up in the positive $22,000 if I didn't want to do nothing but sell it. Buy it for $2,000. Your investment or your return on your investment would totally be $20,000. You only bought it for $2,000, and then your taxes on it, it's just $192 a year. Oh, I can see my money. For real, for real. Okay? Tell me there's sizes. We got a house lot, 2.0 house lot, 2 houses. Told me who owned it. You know, it's a quick claim. Details for residential card. Gives me a lot of information, and that's what it looks like. Now, you can actually go and fix this bad boy up, and it's already valued at $22,000. Okay, you can go pull the equity out of that, fix this bad boy up. Got a little back house back there. Go, get you some business credit because you need some. You can actually use some business credit, okay, to actually go into Lowe's and Home Depot and get all the stuff that you need to go ahead and fix that thing up. And then it will go from 22,000 to about whatever the houses is going for in this area in Arkansas. So about 200,000. Okay. Is the mathing for y'all why you should be playing this type of game and how you can actually just buy this today, put it on a credit card, turn around and sell it for 22,000 instantly. Or you can rent this out and get you some passive income coming in every single month for the rest of your life. Or you can move in here, okay? Yeah, you can move in here. And now you ain't got to worry about paying nothing but $192 a year for rent. What would that do for your finances? Okay, but that ain't even the good juice and the good sauce. Let me stop and share on that. Because if that's a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house and they paying $20,000 per each bedroom, I got 3, that's $60,000 a month. I got 4, that's $80,000. Okay, cool. Let's come right on up over here. We're gonna go to names. Okay. And then I had another one open, didn't I? Let me close that out. I did. Okay. And that's actually a nice little house. And then I'm going to go to USA spending. Okay. Cool. Spending. Okay, we popping. So now let me get on back over here to y'all. Now I see why that small voice said AR, right? Let me show you how to play this game, okay? So I would come over here real quick to this website, and then I would just type in housing, okay? I want to provide housing for you, Mr. Government. Go ahead and give me that stream code that I need. New housing for sale builders, no other community housing services such as transitional. Oh, yeah, I might take that. I don't got a new single. This ain't going to be new. Administration of housing programs, no. Temporary shelters. Okay. For families of medical patients, I can do that. Yeah, you need to come. Your child or loved one have to have a surgery. I could take that one because I can be a temporary shelter as well. Residential remodelers, police protection. If you was in witness protection, I can provide a house for that. Lesser residential buildings. So let me go up here. And I'm going to new multifamily housing construction. So I'm going to just use this one, 624-229. 624-229. Let me see how much they paying for this number. 624-229. Okay. Hold on. Let me stop and share and put y'all back over here so y'all can follow along with me. Okay. I just want y'all to see with y'all own eyes, and then I'm going to let y'all know how y'all can go ahead and tap into this. Learn this game, and you'll never have to learn another one. Learn this game and you'll never have to learn another one. And that's on Father up in heaven. Learn this game and you never have to learn another one. Okay? We want to go ahead and just look up last year and this year. How much y'all done gave out for the last 2 years. Okay? Award type. Bop, bop, bop. No, we're going to come down here. And then we're going to go and grab that NACE code. It was 624229. And I'm going to put that right in here. 624229. Okay, so let me know. This is the code it pulled up for that number. Healthcare and social assistance, community food and housing, and emergency and other relief services. This is what I want. That's what I want. I want to know how much y'all paying for this emergency stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. And boom, 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 boom. You cannot make this dang on stuff up. I will slap you if you don't get you some of this, okay? I'm going to let this sit right in y'all face. You understand me? Okay? The prime award just for the rapid services. Let me let you. I was trying to minimize it so y'all can see it all in its clarity. This award went to this person. That's the award ID number, okay? This is the recipient name, Rapid Deployment, Inc. Family Endeavors, Inc. They got a big payout as well, okay? This was their obligation. Do you see the numbers they got? I'm going to just let that sit on the screen for y'all for a minute. Somebody put that in the chat, how much money they got. Somebody put that in the chat, how much money they got to provide emergency services. Let me minimize it so I can continue to slide it. Okay. The purpose of this contract is to provide the full complement of services necessary to care for UC in our custody, including facilities, setup, maintenance, and support internal and perimeters, if applicable, security, direct care, and supervision. Who paid this? It's a definite contract. It's under the Disaster Emergency Fund Code. I would definitely take this code so I can go ahead, see how they had COVID-19, how much money they was actually giving out for homes for the elderly, transitional homes, those from prison, how much of the award money was awarded, okay? Infrastructure obligations, there wasn't any. The Department of Health and Human Service gave out this contract. And the awarding sub-agency was the Administration for Children and Family. Now, here is the period of performance, okay? They started this. They got this from March 24th, 2021 to 9/18/2023. They got this contract from 5/16/2022 to 11/15/2023. And let me go back and show y'all the numbers again in case you missed how much they got. Okay? Here we go right here. For 2 years worth of work. Okay? And we can go down the line. I can keep on going down the line and showing you how much these contracts they received, okay? And how long they actually, look, this is the military. This is the government officials paying you, okay? It's called reparations, period. All they wanted was some family life counseling. Any counselors that can counsel, okay? You don't got to be licensed counselor. Any families that can, look at the type of money they got, okay? For some providing counseling service. And if you don't know how to counsel, guess what you can do? Go find you a counselor and let them do the work, and then you pay them. Let's see how long this contract was for, okay? This contract started on April 27, 2021. and it ended on November 19th, 2021. 7 months of service. 7 months of service, okay? You do the math. 4/27/2021 to 11/19/2021, and they got paid what? Let's go back across. They got paid what? This how much they got paid for 7 months worth of service? Right here. $267,724,693.37. Meanwhile, these people, where they go? Where the heck did it go to? Okay, here we go. Meanwhile, these people right here is being $8. How much did they get? They got $3,505,373,311.63 for 2 years worth of service, y'all. Why would you ever go trade your time? That's what I'm saying. So let me tell y'all real quick so I can get on about y'all way. It is the fourth quarter. There is $1.9 trillion. I can sit here all night with y'all and show you big numbers. Ain't no need for walking around marching asking for no reparations, baby. I know how to show you how to go get them. And if they don't get rid of $1.9 trillion by the end of December, they won't be able to get that type of money replenished or refurnished back to them. If they only spent $500,000, and this is for minorities, if they only spent $500,000 for minorities, then that other 1.9, then the rest of that 1.9 trillion is gone. They said, look, your budget was only 500,000. So we're not going to give you 1.9 trillion and you're not doing nothing with it. So next year we just give you 500,000. Do you know what that sounds like to a greedy person? So what happens in quarter four is you start getting all kind of opportunities. I don't care if your business is just starting. Oh, you a woman? Oh, you a disadvantaged woman? You a minority woman? You a small business? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. We got a $10 million contract for you to do consulting for 30 minutes. They just dump the money. So if they don't use it, they lose it. And they don't like losing it. So they will just dump the money on you. They will let it rain on you like at the strip club. For real, in real life, okay? So I'm going to say this in 10 minutes or less. Give you guys some opportunities that I'm going to let run for today because it's already 12 o'clock till tomorrow at 12 o'clock, which is 24 hours, okay? Since they want to give us Labor Day. God already gave us Labor Day. Cease from our labor in the Garden of Eden. We were just told to rule, not to work ourselves to death. That's the Adamic curse. I don't care what you're selling. If you're selling book services, I don't care if you're selling consulting. Doesn't matter if you're selling land. Doesn't matter if you're selling credit. Let's check this out, okay? Because y'all be sleeping on that credit. That's educational. That's financial literacy. Let's check out and see what kind of money they're paying for financial literacy, okay? Especially when you go to the minority communities and you're a minority, so much money available for you. So much. Boo-boo kitty. You always counting coins, and that's what keeps you out of your purpose, out of your calling, out of your whatever God got for you. Now check this out. We're just going to take this, okay? If you do real estate credit, that's business credit. Dr. T got the whole juice and the sauce. If you lend, if you want to become your own bank, I got the juice and the sauce for that too. You can become your own bank with just 2 insurance policies. That's it. You started loaning money and then charging interest and capital, the whole 9 yards. Your girl got that, but y'all keep sleeping and keep trying to penny pinch and keep trying to consume, keep trying to work yourself to death. So don't pay me no mind, okay? But they got, if you a credit bureau business or you got a business in a credit bureau, here go your stream code, okay? Let's go down and see if anything else applies, because each code is another stream of income. So I can do this one. I can do real estate credit. Oh yeah, baby, you need some credit for real. Okay, cool. Credit card issuing, I don't do that. Okay, savings, intuition, and depository. No, I'm not a collection agency. Other activities related to credit, intermediation, traveler's check issues. No, that ain't me neither. Okay. All other plastic product that ain't me. Consumer lending, personal credit institutions, unsecured cash loans, that ain't me. Direct property and casualty insurance, nope. Investigation, nope. All other commercial, nope. Financial transaction, processing, reserve and click, nope. All other personnel services, credit card notification service, no, I ain't none of that. Okay, so I just go ahead and take the ones that apply. 561-450. Remember that number, 561-450. Okay, 561-450. Let's go see how much money they paying in the credit space. 561-450. Let me come back over here and let me put that number over here. Take this off. 561, I think. 561-450. Okay, cool. 561-450. Make sure it pulls up the right data. This is for administrative and support, waste management, and remit. No, this is for business service support. Yep. Credit bureaus. Okay, cool. So now we update it. We're going to take that one out. And then we just want that one in there. And let's see how much money they actually giving out. Okay. They didn't give out 600 million so far. Okay, cool. Let me see. I want to see the list. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Come up here to the top. Maximum federal services. Okay. This is for credit. Baby. You can't be serious. Okay? You cannot. The type of money that these folks is getting, Identity Theft Guard Solutions, Immediate Credit Recovery Inc., Coastal Professional Inc., Peckham Vocational Industries, Maximum Federal. Look how much money they done got. They done got two of them. Right here and right here. Okay? They in the billions. So now let's go ahead and see what they had. Contact center operation to provide personnel, facilities, technical infrastructures, supplies, and support services. Oh, okay. Well, let's see how long. Was this a disaster emergency fund code? Not qualified. COVID-19. Oh, okay. Y'all gave okay, y'all gave 20 million. Okay, cool. For COVID, okay. Department of Health. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Boy. They got this contract 4/15/2013, and it didn't expire until 5/31/2022. So for 8 years, they was in making the money, and then they turned around and they got greedy, right? They came down here when that one ended 5/31/2022. Another one started on 8/31/2022, and it's still going on right here until 9/10/2024 in a couple of days. $6 billion. That's called laying up and stacking up generational wealth. Okay. Yeah, they do. Their money is long. So what I have for y'all real quick, so I can go ahead and go. Y'all want to get in on this Q4 Q4. It don't matter if it's print on demand, it's shopping time. Y'all really should be getting you some money over there. Okay? But if you want to get you some generational wealth and go get you some land for dirt cheap, turn around and flip it, or sell it to the government, or build on it, or stay in it, or rent it out. Now you got some real assets. If the cash was to crash tomorrow, you'd be mighty fine for the rest of your life, as long as you own you some land, as long as you own you some real estate, as long as you own something real, because cash is not. It's not backed by anything. It could be shredded. It can be balled up. It can be ripped up, flushed down the toilet. It is absolutely not backed by anything except war. Okay? So if there ain't no wars, money wouldn't even be circulating at all. And they didn't about bankrupted the United States trying to fund Ukraine and Israel and all these other Russia wars. Okay? So with that being said, I have a few opportunities that I'm going to let run for the next 24 hours, okay? I'm not coming by here giving no deals and sales. I'm done with that. When I said that the other day, I absolutely meant that, okay? And this ain't going to be for everybody, and I'm cool with that. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tapping in. But for those that is for those that actually want to buy land, and not just in Arkansas, but in Montgomery, Alabama, and Texas, in California, in Florida, wherever you name it, no cash and no credit. You can actually leverage credit cards and other ways and capital to you can actually say, hey, I have a piece of land. You purchased it for $600. I'm selling it for $6,000, like you seen on that site. And I will allow you owner financing, meaning every month for the next 10 months, you'll pay me $600 a month until it's paid off. And then I'll go ahead and give you the deed at that time. Now you're able to be in a situation where you are helping other people to become landlords. And because you own the land, can't nobody tell you what to sell the land for, okay? So POD, they finna go crazy. They finna do millions for this holiday season. You might as well use or leverage the trend that's getting ready to be trending and ride the wave that's getting ready to be waving out here, and take what you make and go get you some dirt, and then turn around, sell that land, or let the government lease your land for 5 to 7 years while you and your family every single month receive checks, while you in Honolulu, while you in Hawaii, while you in Africa, while you in America, while you building programs, while you building centers, whatever the case may be. Okay, there's contracts for prisons. Federal prison is the biggest spenders. They love buying wigs. Why? Because they got to have conferences and all of that stuff. Not only that, they like transitional housing. They buy coaches. They buy speakers for you to come in there and speak to their inmates and give them hope and tell them, hey, what's going on with the latest AI, and teaching them government contract, because you'll come learn it from me first. Real simple, okay? It's repetition. Let me take what this woman said, now I can go and teach it, and then I can go and tell the government that I sell consulting services in the minority community to help them learn government contracting. They will pay you. Trust me, I run with people that I talk to all the time. Be like, why y'all be gatekeeping the information? It's like, because everybody shouldn't be exposed to this type of wealth. This is wealth. We can't have people over here fumbling the bag. And I agree with them to a certain extent, but I don't agree, because the government gave contracts to minority folks. You want to know what they did? They didn't fulfill them people contracts. So when you have monkeys, or one monkey, two monkeys, three monkeys, or whatever monkeys, that come in and do some dumb stuff like that, then they start putting in different measures. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you get what you want, I get what I want. We both happy, we partners, going on about your business. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my government contracting mentorship again, just for Q4. I'm not opening it up for Q1. If you get in before Q4 even starts, you ahead of the game. Q4 is going to start end of September. You got October, November, December. That's quarter four. Q4 stands for quarter four. You can take this next month and get yourself positioned, okay, in real life. Just like this sister did right here. The last time I came out and I said, look, it's Q4. Doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you're teachable and you coachable, then I can help you get to the bag, okay? So, Tawana, I don't want to say right there. Hold on one second. Get up out of here. You want me to spend some money with y'all, but got me blocked by Satan. Okay, let's go. Tawana, client, let me see, government, contracts. Okay, so you can be like Lauren, because I know she'll pop up. Here she go right here, okay? I prepared them, you see this? Fourth quarter. I shared this on August 26, 2022. We're still in August, 8/31 to be exact. Matter of fact, it's 9/1 because my computer is still on CST. However, I shared this 2 years ago. I charged a $497 investment for a workshop. These are her contracts. I won my first bid in New York. She don't even live in New York, for $10,000 for some school supplies. Okay. And then she turned around. She got another one for $40,000 for 4 years. This is her right here. Okay. Dr. Tawana, the insight to offer this course. I thank the God, the Holy One of Israel, Father Yah, for giving you this, this information to this course. Thank you for your guidance and bringing us these opportunities. Okay. Now, if Lauren can do this, who is every bit of plus 65 plus, you can too. Okay. I finally completed my government contracting class and I registered. That's good. Now it's time to bid. You ain't even got to bid on a federal level. You don't even got to bid on a federal level. There is money right in your backyard. There is money right in your neighborhood. There is money right in your backyard. So this is what I got to say. If you guys want to get in the land bank, I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to start putting it at its regular price after the 24 hours. Every month, it seems like they have. It don't seem like they do. They have some type of sale. And so I try to come by here, especially when I say that, like, we're done with that. You want to get in on this? I'm exposing you to millions of dollars, okay? I expect you to invest in yourself. It's as simple as that. My prices are my prices. Whether you can afford them or not at this time, it's really not my problem. I have stopped and turned that off inside of my heart because people think you owe them something. And then when you show up to give them free stuff, they don't show up. They don't value free, okay? Anyways, if you're ready for millions, you're going to have to get out of the free mentality. So with that being said, I have my workshop, my Gov Money workshop. It's actually it's a course. It's a boot camp. It's a 30-day boot camp. You will learn how to register with SAMS, how to get your certifications, how to find the money in your backyard. Okay, while you waiting on the federal grants and you learning that, how to go get some money right now for some bread, some ice, some pencils, some backpacks, different things of that sort. Okay, how you can go get $10,000 contracts without ever having to bid, ever. You don't have to bid. Those called non-bid contracts. So $497 for that. Cleaning is in high demand, but so is everything else. Coaching, authorship. I mean, if you got a business and you do multiple things, that's multiple streams. You don't just have to go after land. You don't just have to go after consulting. You don't just have to go after credit. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do. You need a capability statement. You need to know how to do that. So I will coach you on how to set yourself up. Not only that, you can turn around and become, hands down, just a government contract and registration business. I will register your business with SAMS. I know how to do it now. Okay. You learn it from me, you go teach it, or you utilize it to start a business, paid very lucratively. Okay, just go type in on Google government contract or registration, government contract registration, and see how much they charge. Okay. So I have that for $4.97. You want to learn how to uh, get active in this Q4 and get some of those dollars that can change your life and your family. The information, any of my information is on the screen for one. And then it's also in the description of this video. I'm super sleepy, so I'm battling trying to think what I need to say. Sleepiness, my time is almost up. I still got something else that I wanted to show y'all, so I'm trying to talk fast. $4.97 for that, okay? If you guys want the land banking, I'm going to put this the last time for this call. If you want the land banking, you want to know how to buy land dirt cheap, I promise you, you want to go ahead and get this right here, right now, okay? The Land Banking Masterclass and 100 plus website and resource lists where you can go rinse, wash, and repeat, buy land in Puerto Rico and all 50 states in the United States. I'm only going to allow 10 more people to get this between the next 24 hours, whether you are live or you are watching the replay, okay, for $97, period, point blank. You can be a billionaire for $97. It don't make no sense. After tomorrow night, it goes up to $4.97, period. It goes up to $4.97 because there's so many ways you can play and get $1 million. I just demonstrated live how you can actually buy something for $2,000 that's already got a value of $22,000 and 10x, 100x your investment, okay? Like I said, the credit, it ain't never going nowhere. So you might as well be in a business or have a side, a plan B that's in an industry that ain't never going nowhere. The government buys credit. Every consumer over the age of 18 needs credit. I don't care if they need a hard inquiry removal. Doesn't matter if they got, you can solve somebody's problem and pay yourself really well, especially people who got child support. Hey, bro, hey, sis, child support hurting your credit score? They the people that don't seem to never go nowhere. Look, I got something for you. This paper right here will get that junk deleted from your report in as little as 60 days or less. Didn't even seen it done in 30 days or less. And all you got to do is click that link right here, download that template, fill in your information, put it in the mail, and set it, forget it, and wait for the investigations. And you can have that for $27. You can sell one document over and over and over and over. And then, hey, we're going to do that Monday. Tuesday, we're going to do student loans. You got student loans on your credit report. Okay, I do. So Tuesdays, you got that template going. Okay, and then Wednesdays, you got judgments. Anybody with judgments, you go ahead and get my template for $27. Just say, for instance, every single day, 10 people bought your document at $27. So Monday, it's child support. You got $27 times 10. Why is this not? Come on. Okay, 27 times $10. I mean, times 10 people. Y'all see how sleepy I am? That's $270 a day. Okay? $270 a day. Now you times that times 5. That is $1,350 a week. Selling 10 templates a day. Government contracts. Lord, I know I'm sleepy. Help me, Father. Judgments, repossessions, late payments, hard inquiry removals, child support. 5 days, 5 different topics, right? That's $1,350 a week. You times that times 4, you're sitting at $5,400 a month extra off of some templates. You don't got to do no work outside of posting. If you got this on your credit, grab this document, grab this template, and get it off of your credit. Period, point blank. No long speech, It's $27. But how about if you sold it for $97? Because you're talking about changing somebody's life, taking somebody's $50,000 child support debt and having it erased. Say you did it 97 and 10 people said, I want it. That's $970 a day. Times 5, that's $4,850 a week. Okay? Times 4, that's $19,400 a month. Never showing your face, just making a post. Is that the one we can resell? It's the business in the box. Yes, ma'am. And what's so even miraculous, spectacular, I have a mentorship, okay? I'm charging $97 to come learn how to pay yourself $2,000 at least minimum per month. Utilizing this business in a box. I'm gonna do a workshop on it actually. It's a membership, a mentorship, a little small community. I ain't gonna say mentorship because people be like, you said it was coaching. No, it's gonna be a workshop and it's going to be like a community support, right? For you to learn how to do 2,000 minimum a month using an AI software that will help you dispute negative items in record-breaking time off of your credit report and others. So you can make you 2,000. Somebody come to you say, hey, I got child support. I can get it off for you. Cool. I can submit the documents to get it off. So now you submit the documents with a click of a button. You can take 10 clients in Monday for $97. I'll submit your dispute. We can meet together. I'll submit your dispute while we on the phone. It literally takes me 10 minutes. You know it's done. I'll send you the receipts. I can set up 10 appointments in a day. 30 minutes. Okay? 10 appointments in a day. It's an hour, 2 hours, 3. That's 5 hours tops. And you done made you $1,000. Who would not work for $1,000 for 5 hours? You can't even do that. You work longer than that at a job, 8 hours a day, $400. You doing $5,000 a week, $20,000 months, utilizing a machine. So that's $97. I also got something amazing, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, amazing. I have a community, okay, where I will show you how to do real estate deals, how to flip, how to wholesale, how to land bank. And it's probably going to be about 30 days long. Okay. All right. It'll probably be I'll probably put it on a subscription. It's $47 a month. So I probably will, I'm trying to reduce and cut back a lot of my time from serving in these groups, especially for $97. And that ain't no pun or no shade intended, okay? My time is worth more than $97 an hour. But I do want y'all to be able to take advantage of what they giving away. They're giving out money. There's no docs with Chase. No documents. And you can go get you 150,000 minimum up to 250,000. Period. All day long, okay? I also got access to some lenders. They're looking for women. They're looking for minorities to give money to for construction properties, for rentals, for housing properties, for land banking properties. Okay. Got the information. So for $47 a month, you will learn real estate. You will learn land banking. You will learn business credit. You will learn funding. You will learn all of that for $47 a month. Okay. This last thing that I want to say, and I'm going to let y'all go after this, but I think seeing is believing. When I tell y'all, I don't be fooling around over here on this Facebook, because to me, it'd be like a waste of time. Same hard-headed, stiff-necked people show up. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll be over here doing my thug thistle, but I just want to show y'all this right here. Because I ain't never been on a platform and just sitting on a platform. You feel me? I get paid for sitting on the platform. So I want y'all to see this, okay? This is TikTok. If y'all want to learn this TikTok game, I'm going to need y'all to join my workshop. Is that group where the list is? What list, love? To help me understand your question. Are you talking about the land banking list? No, that's the land bankers. If you want to, so the land bankers, the $97 deal with the land bankers, that masterclass is already done. That masterclass is already done. It's everything you need to know to get started. You do it. I think it's 4 hours long. And then it has the list, so you can just go crazy. It's really that simple. I just explain a lot about what land banking is, how you can buy these government seized properties for the low, what type of properties you want to absolutely buy and which ones you want to avoid. I give you all the information on that. And then you get the list with that. In the real estate, now we're going to talk about land banking, but I don't give the list in there, not because I sell the list for $97. So me putting it in a $47 a month community, you know what I'm saying? People probably have an issue with that. So look, system notification, okay? Here's your monthly earnings. You can check your estimated rewards from the Creator Rewards program. Been telling people about TikTok. Been telling people about TikTok Shop. Been telling people about POD, how you can use Printify. You know what I'm saying? How you ain't even got to show your face to go real big over here on TikTok, okay? I've been showing you that, okay? I showed y'all that last night, but I'm trying to go the other way. Boom. So what is my estimated rewards for just this period? Have you ever sat on a platform or just put some content, whether it was your content or some repurposed content, and made $1,000? This just a monthly. I'm not even talking about what you get paid out every Wednesday or what you can make every single night by going live. I mean, literally just having a good time with people. I have not offered them one program. I have not sold one program. This ain't got nothing to do with sales. Nothing whatsoever. Okay? This is just content, and content is the new currency. Okay? This is just for going live. As you can see, 8/31/2024. Just in the live, you just did $42. So if y'all want to learn this TikTok game, I'm going to be sharing and having a workshop of how you can be making you a big bag. Don't add TikTok Shop. Please don't. Because if you add TikTok Shop, you be getting hundreds of thousands of dollar checks every single month. And that's facts. Go print them. Okay? That's facts. Let me pull it up over here. Oh, yeah. Woo. Father. Let me see if I can show y'all over here. Okay. Yeah, it's right there. So you mean to tell me that I can actually make money on TikTok using a print on demand? I mean that. You see this right here? It's a TikTok ready, baby. All you got to do is go ahead and click on it. This is what they sell over here on TikTok. This is what the hottest products is. So you ain't got to go over there and bam. All you got to do is take some photos, put some trending sounds. You understand me? They're getting ready to make wrapping paper. Why do you think they're getting ready to make wrapping paper? AI is going to create the wrapping paper for me. Period, point blank. They already buying it. Why? Because success leaves clues. And it's September and people is already going to be wanting to buy them some wrapping paper. All I got to do is come up over here, make my own wrapping paper, go to my device. Okay. Let me search the downloads. Christmas. Let's see. Let's see. Did I put it under wrapping? This probably ain't even the computer that I had it on, but I'm just gonna take something like this. Okay, say this was something with Black Santa and black reindeers or whatever that I created, because I created something like that last year. Okay, and I'm trying to get my brand into people's households. Okay, period. Say for instance, this was that. I say, look, let me fit this to the placeholder, and that's the wrapping paper I want to send out. Okay. Now they're going to give me the photos for the wrapping paper. That's how it's going to look on the front. This is how it's going to look when it's rolled up. Okay. Before they unroll it. This is how it's going to look wrapped on some presents and some context. Okay. This is how it's going to look in context photo number 2. Because they give you these mock-ups. Okay. That's how the wrapping paper gonna look. It's telling you right here, this is what it looks like, but this is what it looks like wrapped up. Okay. This is what it's gonna look like, I guess, under the Christmas tree. I own a Christmas tree. I can make ornaments. I don't just have to make wrapping paper. They're buying ornaments. And here's the last photo. So now all I gotta do is download these, 6 photos. Going on over there to TikTok, put me a trending sound on it, and be like, make sure y'all get y'all Christmas wrapping, melanated Christmas wrapping paper from your girl right here, and it's on sale for $6.99, right? Or whatever the price it is that's over here. It's on sale right now. It's only going to be on sale 24 hours, and now I'm making Z's coins. I'm making money while I'm sleeping. Simple as that. And it's ready to go straight to TikTok. And you see what kind of money TikTok is paying. And I ain't even sold nothing. Now just imagine what my TikTok shop with my receipts will be. And y'all stay tuned, because I told y'all when I said I'm going over there on TikTok and I'm going to go start something, I have only been actively on live in TikTok over there for 30 days. And that's my results. Not to mention the 2 other checks that I got last month, okay, from TikTok. So if you want to learn that, I'm having a workshop. I'm going to do a one-time $97. I told y'all I got assets. What do I mean? I do the workshop one time. That's why I'm doing it for $97. And then I go ahead and sell it for $97 or $47 evergreen. Whenever I want to, as often as I want to. So anybody want to take advantage of any of those opportunities before I leave, let me know in the chat, okay? 9 times out of 10, I delete the videos now, because they usually try to come for me, something that I said, flagging my content, all of this dumb stuff. So I come here openly and say, hey, you want to go with me? Here's your opportunity. Go ahead and give me your hand. I'll take you into your financial promised land, where things will start looking better, greater, bigger, and more blessed for you and your family. A tramp Santa Claus myself. Yep, I got some stuff from that I made, some ugly sweaters and stuff with Trump. Going once. Okay. I'm just going to wait here a couple seconds. If not, hopefully y'all didn't learn something, Hopefully you didn't learn something where you can go. Hopefully you're not just wasting time. Hopefully you're not just up burning midnight oil. Hopefully you're not just somebody who is, a hearer and not a doer. I wonder if that's why I keep getting kicked out. I don't know. It could be. I know that they actually stopped my live while I was live on Instagram yesterday and today. That's why I'm not live over here. And I just don't feel like going on TikTok right now. I'll probably spend time with them all day tomorrow. But I have a way for you to grow your TikTok following really fast and get yourself into monetization. And I'm only teaching that at the workshop. Anybody want to take me up on any of those offers before I leave here? Okay. I said that I would leave the video up for 24 hours, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to take it down. And if I got to come back and do a final call tomorrow, because it's a sale, Labor Day sale, then I will. But take advantage of the opportunity. I'm already 20 minutes over past. I would like the land banking list. Okay. Yep, for sure. Yep, you guys know what to do. The payment information is on the screen. It's also in the description of this video. When y'all ready to stop playing them, small games and do some big things and do it rapidly, then you make sure you come and let me know, okay? If the opportunity is still available, I would definitely help you, okay? I just want you to know today's prices is not tomorrow's prices. Whenever I see stuff happening, and that's how I kept myself stuck a lot, is that I see things happening and then I'm like, I'm more afraid for them. They need to get over here and start working out because this is coming for them. Father, they really need to get over here right now because this is coming for them. I think I would be the most evilest person. I just think that way, but maybe I'm not because nobody else does it. And I sit back and I be like, dang, they don't even care. And that makes me feel a certain kind of way. Like, it's not wrong with me because they don't even care. There's a lot of people that do not care about you. They care about them, they folk, and no more. They family, get all you can all you get. We don't mind living by ourselves, away from everybody. We don't mind swimming in dough. We can protect. And I just be like, dang. And I know a lot of times my heart get me in trouble. But I be seeing the sword intended for y'all. I'm in some groups where I know for sure some bad things are happening. And it just hurts me really, really bad to see everybody in those groups prepared, including myself. And then I genuinely love y'all. I'll be like, this is wrong, Lord. This is crazy. But it's only so much I can do. When God tells me to come out and get his people, I don't care. In 2020, I bought so many programs. I'm telling you right now, if I go to my email and just show you the starred content that I have, I will never, ever be broke. I don't care if I have not even used it till this day. It's there for whenever I need it. I mean, from ads to everything that you can think about that can make you some extra income. I mean, everything that you can think about. I bought it all up because there's going to be a time where it's coming where you're not going to be able to buy that, or you're not going to be able to buy it from that price. I've taken advantage of any coaching programs or anything that would help me. I don't care if I had to stay up late. This is a sacrifice right now. It's $12.49 where I'm at. It's $12.50, finna be 1 o'clock. Yet and still, if I got to make sacrifices in order for me to change what's coming, and not only what's coming, how to preserve my family. That's what gives me the greatest joy and the greatest anxiety at the same time. Ain't no way in hell. They didn't kill 2 of my kids, y'all. There ain't no way in hell that I'm going to let them harm any of my other children, your children. I love you too, sister. Thank you. I need the land and the real estate. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. $47. I do also, I'm putting together a $10 a week community just on the credit. If you want to learn the basics of credit, how to remove stuff off of your credit report within 60 days, I'm putting together like a $10 community where you guys will get the information. That does not mean that I'm going to show up and coach you for $10. Got me all the way bent over, and that's not happening. But it's a community that you can pay the least and come learn it yourself. It's a do-it-yourself type of situation, but I am there for support. And it is only $10 a week. It's no contract, so you cannot make up no dang on excuses whatsoever. Now, those templates and all of that stuff, you do not get that. No, ma'am, no, sir. But you will learn how to get out of debt and get hard inquiries, items, whatever is on there holding you back. You will get it removed off yourself, okay? And you will have the documentation and the law on your side, the consumer law, that is. So y'all stay looking out for that. Okay, it's $10 a week. Like I said, still comes out to $40 a month, but it's low ticket. You can actually get in there in week 1, week 2, and take the information in there and apply it, and your life will be 10x already. The longer you stay in there, the more you know, the bigger you grow. It's like watering a plant. So with that being said, you guys, go ahead. If you snatching up or jumping up on any of that, then you want to do it now, okay? And then I will get the emails. I like for everybody to read, but I know a lot of people love you, Dr. T. I need the credit swap AI. You need the system. Brother, I'm telling you, if I had all the time in the world, everything, and this is the reason, hear me clearly. Dr. T don't have all the time in the world to do all of these things. So what I went and I paid for and learned, I'm trying to find other builders so I can give you the information. You want to learn what they learn when I ask you to come into my community, I don't mind giving it to you. You understand? You can have they teachings, they courses, you can have all of that stuff. For the money that I paid for it, if I paid $5,000, okay, I'm just gonna find 5 people to come get the sauce. I done already done it. I mean, it's amazing, and not only in that space, but moving forward, because I'm a part of their communities, everything coming out like funny videos, how to go viral, all of that type of stuff, how to start your own credit repair business. If I can do all of these things, you wouldn't even know me. But God never works in an individual alone. He uses an individual, but he never works in an individual alone. It's always a unified front. It's always a unified effort. So I'm like, do you know what we can build if you over here doing credit and you over here doing government contracting? I'm over here doing AI. You over here doing marketing. You over here doing business credit. You over here doing funding. You the community bank over here. Okay, you doing land banking. Do you know how much we can build and how much further we can go, and really the resources that's available to us? Don't ever misconstrue me coming by here begging you for anything. I just clearly showed you $1,000 for doing nothing but sitting here. These 2 hours and 27 minutes I've been here with y'all, I would have gotten at least about $500 to $600 for 2 hours and 27 minutes. There's one of my students, he don't even come on Facebook at all no more. All he do, he learned the TikTok game, put him on to it. He took off from there. Brother don't even, I was like, dang, bro, you don't even sell your digital products anymore. He's like, yeah, I'm monetized, sister. I just want to tell you I love you and I thank you. It's changed my life. I went from living in a hotel with my family to being able to pay my rent every month just off of TikTok alone. And if you want to sell any products or get a name, make a name for your brand, then you need to use a platform where you got billions of people waiting on you. Okay. So y'all don't take these opportunities lightly. I don't care if you bought a program, continue to buy programs. One thing that God ain't gonna never, ever do is not reward you according to your investments. Now, you don't get no return on your consumership. But as long as the earth remains, there will always be seed, time, and harvest. And whenever you invest in yourself and your knowledge, I don't care if you don't do nothing else. Let me take this woman 4-hour workshop, put me together a Zoom, and get everybody on it, okay, for $47.97, and we can all get the information together. I ain't even got to teach it. I just got to press play. Y'all don't understand how easy it is to get money and how easy it is to make an impact. I call it making an impact and income. We work with our minds and not with our hands. Put that in the chat and I'm going to let y'all go. That's what's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. We work with our minds and not our hands. You really need to learn about government contracting if you're looking to be what the Bible calls a wise man or a wise woman that leaves an inheritance for their children's children. If you're looking for inheritance type of money, if you're looking for your reparations, if you're looking for generational paydays, then you need to be in government contract, especially for this Q4. Just get in for the Q4. Learn about this land. The cash will be garbage really soon here. And all these people that I'm talking to under the sound of my voice will be up Dookie Creek, period. You will be up the other word. I said the clean version. And that's going to be your fault. You can buy you some land and start building a community. There's always all kind of ways to play with this land, but you got to be on the inside, because of course I can never share this information for free. It would be called a secret, wealth secrets, if I just gave it away for free. All right, y'all. I love y'all. If y'all ready to go, let's go, because I'm ready to go. And anybody that's not, see y'all the next time.